Hi, so I'm going to show you the shortcut, how we can add the shortcut in Android application like this. So if you see it over here, we can see the four shortcuts. So how we are going to add these shortcuts and how we can move these shortcuts to your application like this. So these shortcuts and all, when we are clicking this, it will open to the particular specific page which you are giving. Okay, so those shortcuts and all, how we are going to add and how we are going to add dynamic shortcuts in our application. So those things and all we are going to see right now. So this is our old application task manager. If you see those playlist means you can identify this is the same application. So in that application, I'm going to add shortcuts. So for that shortcut, we have to add two dependencies. So for those two dependencies, I'm just taking, I already checked this one. So over here, so these are the two core dependencies. So Android X Core and Android X Google shortcuts. Okay. So this should be 101. It's the latest version of that one. Okay, so you can we'll just sync this one first. Okay, once it is synced, I'll start coding. So for that, we have to add some meta tag in our manifest, and we have to add the list of shortcuts from our XMLs. Okay, so those are all static shortcuts. If you want to add any dynamic shortcuts, you can do it in your main activity also. So in main activity, you can add, or any other activity, you can add shortcuts, and it will dynamically show in your application once you added it. Okay, so let's add a tag in our main activity, meta tag. So inside activity, okay, so inside activity we need to add a tag called metadata android name. So this name should be shortcuts. Okay, so the shortcuts will assign to android resource. The resource should be at XML. So didn't have a resource right now, so we'll just create one resource inside this XML. Okay, so if we go inside this XML, oh sorry, go inside this XML, we can create one XML file that shortcuts. Okay, so we'll just create a shortcuts. So once the shortcut is done, we'll just create, we need to add a shortcut over here. Okay, let's add it to the GitHub. Yeah, we got a shortcut. Okay, so we don't need this one, we only need a code. So we don't, just remove these things, we don't need anything. Shortcuts. Okay, these shortcuts will come from Android. Okay, yeah, this one. So in this, inside this is the array of shortcuts. You can add multiple shortcut inside this. Okay, shortcut. So okay, so in this shortcut, shortcut, okay, correct only. Oh, shortcut. Android ID, shortcut ID is equal to, okay, will give shortcut 1. Okay, shortcut 1 will, I'll just add a few more shortcuts and I'll let you show you. Okay, so shortcuts 1, and you can add enable, I don't know why this enabled. Okay, enabled is equal to true, then I'll add icon. So icon should be drawable, and I'll add our page logo. Okay, so then after icon we can add shortcut short label. Okay, short label, and we have one short label, long label, and disable label. Okay, disable label. So for all these labels, those are all strings. So just actually sometimes we'll add directly string, means it will give an error. Instead of that, I'll just add a few strings over here. Short label 1, long label, disable label 1. Okay, So in this one we'll have create task. Okay, everything both are all are same only. Create task, create task, disable, disable. Okay, so create task. So this same thing will add over here. Okay, T actually right. Shortcut, short label. Okay, okay. Now I think we can. This string will come. Yeah, now it is coming right. Good. Okay. Okay, fine. So now inside this shortcut we are going to add a intent, for which intent it needs to redirect when we are clicking those things. Okay, we are going to add the intent. So intent also we have to add extras also, because in this our application we have only single screen, but for opening, creating, based on the extras we can add, we can do logics in our activities also. So for in this compose, right, in single activity we will have different composables, so based on that we can do it. So intent also, inside intent, action first. Action should be view. Okay, action should be view. Target package should be com dot, so what is our package, task dot master dot presentation dot UI. I think we'll see our main activity. Where is it? Okay, inside UI we have a view model activity. Inside activity we have activity. Okay, UI. Okay, sorry. So UI dot activities. Okay, so this is our target package. Target class should be com dot task dot master dot presentation dot UI dot activities dot our main activity class. Okay, main activity dot kt. Yeah, this is file. Okay, main activity dot kt, but we don't want kt. We'll give this main activity. Okay, file class name, because that is showing main activity separately. That's fine. Okay, once the main activity we target is added, so after target we can add directly the extras. We'll add name. So this name will be the key and value. This value will be a value. So I am going to give type. So whenever you are giving this value, right, so make sure if you want to give integer or string. So if I gave here 233, and if I am getting the getting as a string in my activity, means it will give you a error. So this is integer, but I'll take as string. Okay, create. So if it is string, means I can take this one as a string. So first let's see this is showing in our application or not. First we will see we have to add categories also. Okay, categories, Android, Android name. Okay, not Android dot conversation. Okay, APN key intent dot message. So actually I think we don't need these two categories also, so for some purpose. Okay, okay, let's I'll run the application and let's see how it is going to see. So one more thing also we need to change. I by mistake I message. Okay, so this one also. So that, yeah, we got an error actually. we got an error. What? Let's see what is the error. Relevant link application resource task. Enable not found. Attribute enable not found. Okay, which where? So this enabled. Okay. There's again it's a spelling mistake. Enabled. I'm very bad in spelling. Our application is started running. So let's there is nothing to do with inside the application. Let's close the application. Let's close the application and I'll go and find it where is it? So I think this is the task master. So you can see create task, which one we created. The name should be we gave here, right? String create task. So we got a create task. So and the action item is we need to go to the main activity. Okay, if we click this one, it should go to the app is not installed. Okay, I think there is some mistake over here. Found out an issue. Actually the issue is not over here, so issue is here. Actually we have to give the correct our application package name, then only it can find out which application we are going to redirect. Okay, so we have to give the application package name, not the activity package name. Okay, so here we have to give an activity root. Okay, now if I run this application, let's see what once it is installed, how it is there. Okay, so I have this Android type, right? So I need to get this type in my main activity, and I am going to operate what I want to do in my main activity. Okay, so let's do that one in my main activity. So where is my main activity? So this is my main activity. I just opened my main activity here. I'll just remove this one. I don't need this one. So if not if intent let, okay, so intent dot get string x not okay, get string extra type. Okay, so once the type is there, I am going to so there is this one, right? So before that we can get this one, so we don't want to do it over here. Here we'll get where type. Okay, type is equal to empty. Maybe we'll say here we have create, right? So here we don't want to say view, will say okay, type is equal to this type value it. Okay, so we can see now the shortcut over there. This application okay, I'll long press this one, and if you create a create task, it will go to the main activity. Okay, so instead of main activity, I am going to navigate this one to this screen itself. Okay, so let's see how so we are having the type over here, so we are going to pass this type over here. Okay, inside this, so I'll just add this one. Okay, onboarding. So in this one I have a type, so based on this type also I'm going to pass inside the home screen. Okay, inside the home screen I am passing this type. Okay, once I passed inside the home screen, this type will come over here. So where is it? Our dialog box. So we have a dialog box, I think. So sorry, it's so long. Okay, so this one, home UI dot show dialog. Okay, show dialog, show open task. Open task is different, the dialog is different. So this is a dialog. So in this dialog I am going to change the dialog to true. If it is the task, it should be a view. Okay, so we can add it over here, right, directly. So I don't want to add it over here. So this one, or type is equal to where is it, create. Okay, or this one or this one. So create, or we can do it like here. For this one also I will add the same thing. Instead of create, view. Okay, if it came as a view, it will be this one. If it came as a this one, if it like, so then we have to give this one as null. If it is empty, means we don't want to do like that. Okay, so here also I'll copy this shortcut and I'll paste it again. We'll just change the logo as any add. Where is that? Is that in this one or? Okay, those are all. We don't have add file, so I'll just create a file icon, put a file icon over here. This one. Okay, so we'll just change the name to view. Okay, so view, and we'll just two. So this intent activity and all same. This one is view. Okay, so if we click the view, it should open that dialog. If we click the profile, it should open this dialog. Okay, let's run the application and check once again what is going to happen. Okay, and in the meantime, string we don't need in the main activity, right? So in this here only we are handling everything. So dynamically adding the shortcuts. Okay, so how we can dynamically add the shortcut is we can add it over here after the set content view or before the set content view, anywhere you can add. So it is accordingly like the same thing. So we have a shortcut info compact and shortcut manager also. So okay, so you have to well, shortcut, we are taking a shortcut, and let's see, shortcut info compact, like that. Okay, where is it? Okay, shortcut info compact. Okay, shortcut info compact, we have the builder. In the builder we need to pass the current context, which means we can pass our local context. Okay, okay, let's see this application and we'll come back. Okay, it's opened, it's closed. Okay, let's see, create task. Why only one is showing? So create task, the create dialog is coming, right? Okay, so now if we close this and we will work on, we'll check where is the view. The view, it's not there because we didn't change the ID. So if you see shortcut 1 and shortcut 1, if we change to shortcut 2, it will change because we can't give a same ID for each shortcut. Okay, so just mention these are all one of the few silly mistake we can give. So this one we will get val context is equal to this dot base context. Okay, I'll take the base context. So because if you gave the current activity context, means sometimes it will say the activity is null, like that. So okay, you don't give current activity context, just give the base context. So this one is the activity or the ID. This is the ID of that one. Okay, so dynamic ID, I am giving dynamic ID. Okay, something like that. Okay, then we can set short label, we can set short label, we can set long label. So short label should be dynamic item. Long label also we can say the same thing. Okay, so we can set icons to, icon should be icon compact dot create icon form, the same icon compact dot create from icon, from not icon, from resource. Okay, let's see. Create with resource. Okay, create with resource, then context comma r dot drawable simple dot, wait, the R is not initiated, yeah, right. So let's import the R. Now if I take this one and I'll just, it's okay, this one I'll show the profile icon. Okay, once the profile icon is done, dot set intent. Okay, set intent, we are going to set the intent. Actually, intent, in this intent, not actual usual intent, our usual intent only. So usual intent, we are going to pass context comma which activity we need to, main activity. Okay, main activity dot class. Okay, main activity dot class, but we need to apply the action, which action we are going to prefer. So we are going to intent dot view, action view only. So action view, we, in shortcut also, if you notice, we are passing the action view only. So here also we are going to pass the action view, but we don't have any bundles or something, right? So put extras, there is nothing, type is equal to empty. So if we click this one, it will directly take you to the main screen. Okay, so this shortcut, now we created a shortcut, so now we need to add this push this pop shortcut. Okay, shortcut manager compact dot push shortcut. Okay, context comma this shortcut. Okay, shortcut. So we added a dynamic shortcut right now. What is this? So actually we need to give build. Okay, now it is done. So I added a dynamic shortcut and we added those things. So let's run this one too, and I will show you how it is, we can see it is showing or not in the as a dynamic. Okay, when we are clicking, so we have a three operation. One is create task, it will create a create pop-up. Another one is view task. So actually view task, it will crash mostly. Why? Because we have a specific need for view task, because it won't, we need a task data to view the task, so view task won't work. So I'll just let you know, we can see it here, because it will have some more works. Because if you see our screens in home screen, view task dialog needs task, selected task. If selected task is true also, we will send the selected task and we can open it. Otherwise view task will get crashed. So we will check this create task and this one, the normal one. Okay, yeah. Okay, our app runs. Let's close the application. Okay, I'll just long press and you can see here create task, view task, dynamic item. Okay, so I'll just create a create task, it will open and it will show the dialog box. Okay, good, great. So I'll just close it again, and again I am opening this one with dynamic item. So if I open the dynamic item, it will open the basic normal view. Okay, so once I close it once, then we'll try to open that view also. Yeah, actually it's not opening because it's closing, because the view model, actually our condition is it's not crashing because we have a good condition over there. If it is null also, then only it needs to. So how we can move this item in a task means, you just long plus and we can move it over here. That's it. There is no specific technique for moving the shortcuts. Okay, so I think, hope this will be useful for your upgrading skills. If it is helpful, just follow, like, subscribe, whatever you want to do it. Okay, thank you.